Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Rome Total War the Britons campaign. Things went rather well last time. We've opened up our new war fronts, we've knocked the Julii back a few... We've pushed the Julii back a few knocks. I was going to say knocked them back a few knocks, that would have been weird. And we've also dealt with another German settlement that now belongs to us, and we're ready to push on a bit further once we spend a bit of time retraining, regrouping and making sure the settlement is completely under our control before we move on any further. And once this army takes over whichever German settlement this is, it's then in a good position to move down south and take out the last remaining Gaelic settlement. They've been a thorn in our side for far too long, and it's time to finally wipe them out for good, so that these... Because they're always just... I think there are a couple of Gaelic ships floating around in the Mediterranean, which is just annoying me. Plus, of course, we've got these guys. Once they've been retrained, we also need to get some peasants set up to keep this settlement under control when we leave it. Public order is bad, mainly due to unrest. And so I think, give it a couple of turns, have a couple of units of peasants here, and we should be able to keep it under control. We've got the guys in Numantia decking themselves up, ready for war with the Spanish eventually. And so far, so forth. And of course, Arminian. I've also noticed there's a rather large Julii force coming in towards Batavium. So we've got lots of troops here, but they're mostly mercenaries and not particularly good in combat due to poor morale. So I think it might be worth getting some proper troops here just in case the Brutii get any ideas. And I've also got 3 generals in here, so that means the 2 of them are serving practically no purpose other than being a guarding force. So I think I should get at least someone down here in Araterium, or Araterium, how you pronounce it, just to help a bit. So you guys, 58, 50... 36. Brave, loyal, honest. Oh, yeah. This guy's like Gwendolau the Honest. Brave. Oh, yes. 2 + 2 morale. That's a good. And anyone else? This guy's actually pretty damn good. Harsh ruler, not so good. Likes a flutter, not so good. Judgmental. Good amateur, good chancer. Alright. Rational beliefs, counter espionage, very good. Brave, loyal, honest. Brave is definitely very good. So I actually want this guy to come into Araterium. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Then we've got these 2 up here just to serve as a guarding force against the Brutii. That's all well and good. Outside of that, we've got Arminian. The siege equipment will be done next turn. Then we're going to have a very good fight on our hands. And then we can march down further into Italy. So my plan is, once the Spanish and the Carthaginians are dealt with, that's it for the war on this front, because I'm not going to be going down into North Africa. Because I think with the exception of maybe Carthage as a trading settlement, and maybe this settlement down here, it's not really worth the effort, especially the ones down here. Because, why is there no fog of war there? That's odd. The settlements here, not really worth the time and effort. So I'm going to focus my conquests on Italy and then Greece. Once the I'm not sure if I'll fully conquer the Germans. But I definitely want to start pushing down towards Greece, because there is some very good trading coming to be made here. As well as hopefully maybe able to get myself some Cretan archers recruited as mercenaries, because they're among the best ranged units in the game, if not the best, due to their range and rate of fire. But either way, enough time wasting. Let's move to the next turn. Is there anything to be built? No. No. Recruitment. Get some peasants here just in case. And then we should be good to go. And Hutica has gotten another man betrothed to her, and he's actually a lot more reasonable. He hasn't got the best in terms of statistics, but traits, been in the wars, confident commander, but the thing is, he's 20 years old. He's young, so he's got plenty of time to grow and develop. So yes. And you, no. And you are in Batavium. Excellent. So you're right in position to help with the wars. Marvellous. So, largest faction. Britannia. Marvellous. And most advanced faction as well. Suck it, Egyptians. And suck it, Romans. Britain is here, and it's here to stay. Sorry, I just smacked my headphones. As Germans are still spying on Sambrovia. We've got lots of high-level constructions here. Plenty of weaponsmiths and a hall of heroes. So now we've got some good quality armaments coming up everywhere. And the Senate against Carthage. I don't know how you managed it. I guess you must have blockaded one of their ports or something. But I also saw, because my diplomat had seen a small Spanish army here, and the Carthaginians, I think, attacked it. So if I check out... Where is it? Carthage. Yeah, they're at war with the Spanish. Which works for me, because it means they're weakened. They'll be spending their time... I'm taking on the Spanish, who, by the way, have a... Yull, that's his name. Julii. Unimpressive. I had Sinfor the Conqueror, or Gwendolau the Honest. And by the way, I actually checked out the family tree before, and I just realised that Gwendolau... I'm just going to call him Gwendolau. Gwendolau the Honest is actually either the son, or I'm not sure if biological or adopted son, of Sinfor himself. So, untouched by fear, good amateur. Yeah, he could very well turn out very good if he had the genes of Sinfor the Conqueror. And he also has Cineas the Lucky and Drustan, who... Punisher. Good lord, we've got the Punisher on it with us. I didn't think the Punisher was a drunkard though. And the Lucky. So I guess people are mistaking his luck, or think it's luck, but it's actually the genes of Sinfor the Conqueror providing him victory in battle. Something. And of course we've got the Hutica down here, who I guess is the son of Abracadabra, who's the son of Prasticus. And we've also, I believe, Tinicamus. That I saw him last turn at age 15, so we're going to get another family member who is the grandson of Sinfor the Conqueror. So there's some traits there. And of course, Merodach, our faction leader, who Belenus, he was a good guy, and he has a daughter as well. Yeah, I need to remember to try to check out the family tree more often. You can get an idea of what's going on in terms of getting new generals in. But either way, we definitely get a long last. First, I will give these guys some good equipment, and finally get a shipwright in Narbo Martus. Whoops. And Massilia. We can get some better ships. Whoops. Better ships coming out and more trade with extra trade fleets. As of here, we definitely want a great market for a bit of extra trade. And here, weaponsmith. Although maybe a great market, I'm not sure if I'll be training troops here, but it's always worth it just in case. As for Trier, I get a tavern. That will help with public order quite a bit. Now, in the meantime, to save a bit of space, I might as well just merge you two together. And then we can have these guys attack the next Germanic city next turn. And you guys come back here. You can be retrained after dealing with those bandits. You two, I'm just waiting for you both to grow a bit. Right, first off, Palma. Public order 115. What if I moved out everyone but the peasants? Blue. So, if I recruited a selection more peasants, they'll bring down the population a bit to help. That's brought up 5%. But once more units of peasants get trained, then that will help public order even more. So I'll have these guys sail over, and there's a Julii fleet, not much of a threat. So you can move to Sardinia. I wouldn't expect it to be that highly guarded, because most of their troops would be in Arminium, and I'm with only 2 settlements left. They wouldn't really have the funds to, or the money to fund a large army. I would expect them to, at least. We can get you. We can get you. I've lost my train of thought. We can get for goodness sake! We can get you armed and armoured up. And as for Tria, right, public order's good there. So I think, should I bring you both? Mighty War Chief, Master Smith, Priest of Endrest, a famous warrior, good commander. This guy's a better commander. Well, Vindex here, he's... Neither of them have any management. This guy's got a little bit of influence, but it's not a huge thing. So I think I'm going to leave Vindex, the mercenaries, and the peasants here. Everyone else, let's see how this goes. Still green. So you make your way up. Oh, excuse me. Oh, this place. It has practically no guards at all. We've brought in a bit of an overkill force here. And you know what, let's just get some more mercenaries to serve as a garrison and to push the rams. Just so we don't have to. Let's get some more peasants here. Just so we've got ourselves more of a garrison. And down here, this is where the big fight's going to happen. We don't need a spy here anymore, so let's send you down here to keep an eye. Oh, Capua is very poorly guarded. That's a very tempting target. But it's Rome that we want next. It's a Spanish diplomat all the way down here, interestingly enough. So, Gwendolau the Honest, our faction heir, who looks rather promising. Let's see him prove himself in battle. Let's go. 2 towers and 5 ladders. So, Quintus Julius and Vibius Julius, both actual Julii. So, So Quintus Julius is the commander. Natural born drill master. Ah, that's not the trait, so it doesn't give him a morale penalty. So Priest of Ceres, tax fireman, I think. Energetic. Ew, with the drill master and energetic, this guy can move armies very far. Gourmand, useless as job's worth. So nothing in regards to morale. That works for me. Either way, he's got a force of infantry, but not much in the way of heavy infantry, so the wall fighting should be easy enough. Since my chosen swordsmen have silver equipment. There we are. So, welcome to what will, I believe this is going to be our first actual wall fighting siege. We've got to contend with stone walls since we defeated the army of Aratarium or whatever it was, the main Julii capital. We defeated that army out in the field. And of course, since this is an old game, there's going to be lots of units on the screen on both armies. And of course, we've got a big city to render as well, so I do apologise if there's any flickering or the frame rate goes down at any point. Flickering most likely. So anyway, let's get this siege equipment sorted out. I think I'm gonna have the towers at the gates where we're gonna have the biggest concentration of infantry to deal with, and I'll have some ladders off on the sides where we can have some men up there capturing the towers and also flanking the guys on the walls once the main fighting starts. So, chosen swordsman, of course, will lead the charge, and then we'll have the rest on the outskirts. So, this is our current setup. We've got both towers ready to head towards the gates. We've got 2 ladders on this side who are going to scale that wall and that wall respectively, and then 1 unit of chosen swordsmen to serve as backup. The rest of most of the swordsmen are going to be behind the towers, because this is where most of the fighting is going to take place. We've got 2 more ladders up here. They're going to attack this wall and this wall with 1 unit of swordsmen as backup. I don't want anyone attacking this section of the wall because they're going to get bombarded by 4 towers as they approach the walls essentially from both sides. So they're going to get brutalized. I don't want anyone going in that way. That's a death trap. And I've got 1 unit of ladders as backup, just in case either of these towers get just in case either of the towers gets set on fire by flaming arrows from the towers, because that can happen. So we'll have these guys as backup. I probably won't be using the chariots, given how they'll probably get caught up the streets, but you never know, they could be handy. But I will leave those guys in reserve. But outside of that, start the battle. Let's see how they've lined up. So, Hastati, Velites, Hastati. So all light infantry and ranged units guarding the gate. We've got lots of equites. They're the Principes. So the Principes, then we've got lots of equites behind the main gates. And who are you? Velites, and I'm guessing you're Hastati. So they're guarding this gate. And I'm sure there was more than one unit of Principes. These walls are unguarded. They're easy targets. So, scale the walls, then we can capture those towers. And because this will be the first war fights we've done, so we've got the towers here belonging to the Julii that will shoot at us as we approach the walls, just like with wooden walls. But if we can get any of our troops to walk through these towers, they'll capture them and they'll belong to us, and then they will shoot at the Julii troops inside the cities, as you can see from the wall, from the arrow slits here. So if we can capture these towers along here, well, they're the other Principes. So they don't have their heavy infantry on the walls. So that'll make the fighting a bit easier. But yeah, if we can have these guys run this way, capture all of these towers, and then flank the guys at the gates while the siege towers approach, that'll work well. So you scale these walls, you scale these walls, and you... I've kind of misplaced these guys. You can back up, and then we should be good to go. So, towers are on the way. Let's just hope neither of them catch fire, because then I'll have to resort to the ladders. And because the difference between the two is the siege towers, they approach the wall, the guys or the soldiers climb up them, and then they all pile up here. And then when the ramp comes down, you see they're being shot at with flaming arrows now. They all essentially pile forward in one big blob, which is good if there's going to be intense war fighting, because they all attack, or a big group of your men attack at once, rather than just trickle in a few at a time like they would with ladders. Of course, the penalty being that siege towers can be burnt down. Well, oh yeah, and these guys are being hit by Velites as well, and Pila. So that's going to hurt. But from the looks of it, I don't think... Yep, they're not being hit by... They're not... Ooh, just about... Ouch! These guys are taking a few knocks. Right, we need you guys to come in as backup. And run for it as well. You guys okay? Just casually run on. Yeah, 28. We've lost over half our number on those guys. So we want... Oh, come on. Right, they're attacking these guys instead now. So we're definitely going to take a few casualties due to the initial bombardments. But once we actually get to the fighting, it should go a lot better for us. So we can see they're climbing the towers. Now I'm going to have... Oh, these are regular swordsmen. I didn't actually take note of that. Get a bit closer, because I think you're being shot.
The ladders have reached the walls, and men are climbing them.
Okay, I think I just took a lot of unnecessary casualties because I had them standing too... And done it again. Okay, these guys are being unopposed. They're climbing the walls. That's good. Over here, I'm not sure if I can ask you guys to climb the walls now. Let's just try. Are they? Yep, they're going in. Good. So we'll have some backup coming in right away. You guys, I think they're responding. Get to that tower before they do. These guys aren't... They're Velites. Your chosen swordsman. I want you guys coming over here as soon as possible. And they're responding. Okay, come on, siege towers. Okay, stop. Right, these guys have arrived. Get over here as soon as you can. And you guys as well. Take over the towers as you do. Just get up on the walls for now. Make sure you use those ladders. You guys over there. The tower should deploy soon and hope. Yeah, we've actually caught the Velites. Nice. And also, where units do. We've kept. Damn it, we didn't. They're too close. We haven't got the tower yet. But either way, these guys are Astarte versus Silver Chosen Swordsmen, so they'll melt quickly enough. Come on. Right, good. Perfect. Hit these guys. Hit these Astarte in the back. We'll completely sandwich guys, and they're broken. Units don't actually run away if they rout while on top of wall. They always fight to the death, which does make wall fighting quite a bit costly, given how you'll actually have to fight your enemies to the last man every time. Okay, we're at the walls. You guys drop the ladders and get over here as soon as you can. Okay, good. Actually, you swordsmen, fight those Astarte. You get onto the walls as well, putting these guys in the back. And we've captured these towers now, so they're going to be shooting all these Equites. We're hitting these Astarte as well. Got some response on that side, but they're going to take a while to get here. Come over here and help with his, with this. So far, things are going well. We're seeing a lot more red on the walls than we are blue. These are all the towers we've been capturing. See, all the towers on this side are now on our side, and they're shooting these Principes. At least they should be. I think they're a bit too close. Okay, you guys, I don't need you to run. We just need you to come in here and serve as backup. Keep killing these guys. Okay, these ones are routed. There's just 2 left of them. I think we just lost that tower. There are only Velites, though. Both these guys are broken. Hurry up and hit them in the back. And serve these Astarte as well. Okay, these swordsmen have taken quite a few casualties. But outside of that, they've done very well. We can capture the gatehouse, then we can just walk in on our own. And Equites, there are a lot of them, but they're very weak like cavalry. So they won't be that much of a problem for us. Principes, are they firing at us? Oh, come on, towers. I guess they're just perfectly standing in the blind spots of the towers. They've butchered these guys. This place is clear. It's just these Astarte left, and then Velites over here. Kill them, will you please? You'll be able to do that easily enough. And the Velites, will they get? No, they are going to get an opportunity for their healer, but I don't think it's going to do much. Well, they got one of us, but they're stuck in melee combat now, and that's not their strong suit. Outside of that, yep, everything is dead apart from those Velites. The walls are ours. Well done, everyone. And with that done, we can, the gatehouse, capture the gatehouse for us, will you? Okay, we need you onto the walls as, we don't really need you onto the walls. Pink affairs. Okay, the gateway belongs to us now. Velites, they're annoyingly spread out, so fighting them, well, we're going to steadily cut them down. And once we don't have any more infantry, just the chariots, we'll leave them be for now. With the gateway belonging to us, our troops can literally just walk right in. Although most of them are on the walls, they'll be climbing down from the towers. Please just kill these guys. Okay, I'm going to leave these guys up here for now because they're quite badly weakened. I want to take all these strong units that still have plenty of numbers in order to reduce the risk of breaking. So, you, Principes. Positioning themselves in front of the gates. But they are going to get shot by arrows by doing that, because you can see their corpses. So you guys line up down here. They've had I've given them a couple of minutes to rest and recuperate. These guys are tired. I gave them a minute to rest. Should I bring these guys? Might as well. All the troops we can get. Right, now that we're coming off the walls, these Principes, unfortunately, getting off the walls can be a bit of a slow process. Kill these guys, will you? Okay, the gates have opened for us. These guys are off the walls. Give a war cry, and then kill them. Oh, we lost the standard bearer. Kill them, will you? Okay, these Principes are very badly outnumbered. They're already wavering. They've broken up their formation. Not they really had much of a formation to go with. And they've routed. Only problem now, the towers are shooting at the Principes. They're going to be hitting my own men. But these Equites, kill them. If they want to charge us, our men are scattered right now, so the charge isn't going to do as much. And the Equites will not do well in a melee fight. As you can see, they've already broken. And then these guys right here. Yeah, we're taking arrow fire from our towers. Yeah. And the Equites are broken as well. Here comes a fresh lot. It's a meat grinder. They're dying from charging. And here comes another bunch. Cavalry aren't the best thing to have in a city siege, either on defence or offence. Much better on the open fields where they can manoeuvre. We've killed all these horses and I don't think we've taken much in the way of casualties. The general, on the other hand, is going to be a different matter, and I might as well bring in everyone. Okay, you guys stop. 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 Oh, you know what? Screw it. Kill these guys. I'm guessing that's not the general. The general's all the way over there. These Equites, they're not even going to get an opportunity to retreat. They're dead. Kill these guys as well. Oh, ouch. That actually hurt a bit. They knocked over several guys. But we made up for it. Stop. Okay, where is the general going to come in? Well, they've got war dogs as well. But they've released the war dogs. See, that's the more like it. They charged in and they took all the casualties. Right, kill those dogs. They're going to be annoying. Okay, these guys at this point are all going to be routing as soon as they see this big mess of blue. And stop. Kill the dogs, not the handlers, the dogs. They're charging. So now, kill them. Okay, they've gotten a few of our guys. They've taken quite a few casualties. We're going to lose quite a number of chosen swordsmen, but I think we've taken out the bulk of their infantry since it was on the walls. All the starting, I believe, are dead. And the Principes are falling quite quickly. Right, everybody stop. Okay, these guys, I want you to stay here. You're the most heavily weakened. Everyone else, though... Where are you? You're taking arrow fire. Everyone else... Oh, sorry. Everyone else, apart from them and the chariots, line up. Okay, I don't want to lose any full units. So the plaza, let's just take a look at the lay of the area. We've got an awesome Temple of Ceres, which means that public order shouldn't be as much of a problem here. So the plaza's over here. And the general is this way as well. So it's probably best to make our way into this section. Just come over here. Take it as it... Bleh. Oh, for goodness sake. Fine, kill these guys if they want to die. They've got... Ouch. They've got a couple of the guys with the peeler. But thankfully they're retreating, so they'll be quickly cut down. We've got another unit of Astarte here as well. Kill them. Astarte will fall quickly to the might of chosen swordsmen, the Principes as well. Come on. Chop them down. These guys are a bit more blobbed up, so they're not going to retreat as quickly. The Principes are broken. The Astarte will quickly follow suit, seeing their friends wavering. And they're dead, and they're going to have to retreat through my guys, which means we're going to, or mostly, Okay, stop. Get a couple more. Stab him in the back. Nice. Oh, for goodness sake. This is where the steady trickle of infantry come in. Start making your way towards the general. Just go at a steady pace. Hopefully at this route it will come to the point where they will retreat as soon as they see us, and they're taking hits from the towers as well. So as they retreat, they're taking even more damage. Will they break before they reach us? No, ooh, but oh, they're actually running away now. But they'll break quickly. They didn't get in a proper charge. They're not... There we go. Just cut them down. And the last couple of guys will probably be hit by the towers. Okay, stop. Where'd the general go? I lost the general. He's hiding somewhere. There he is. Heading towards the... Oh yeah, there's two of them. Okay. Just go over at a steady pace. Conserve your stamina. We've got a couple of guys lagging behind here. I'll give them a minute. Thing is, with these narrow streets, there's no real way to line them up as such. No. We've got a nice big blob here, so we'll make a steady route towards the plaza. And given how they're all exhausted and wounded and such, I don't think we'll meet any serious competition on the way to the plaza unless the generals decide to get involved. Alright, we're nearly at the plaza, and this is where things are going to get serious. So we didn't have much in the way of trouble. I want to make sure that all my men blow up as much as possible, because we're going to need every single sword that we've got swinging at once in order to take down these guys. I don't believe they had any hit point bonuses, but their cavalry is still going to be a lot tougher than the Equites are. So we're going to need... Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, I think that's the last of his peeler. Good. Okay, the general... That's going to draw the attention of the general. Oh, for goodness sake, even though you're marching, you're still only warmed up. Oh no, not more dogs. Okay, the dogs are going to be a problem. And they've gone for the weakest unit. Gits. Oh, for goodness sake. Get out of there. The rest of you. War cry. Alright, unfortunately. They've retreated. Get in there. Damn you, whoever you guys are. Oh no, we've got another route as well. Yep, this is the power of heavy cavalry. Oh, we've got one of them. Good. That was a nice quick clean kill. We've got another retreat coming on. Let's just hope this doesn't turn into a mass rout. Most of these guys, they're still impetuous. They're eager. There's the other Roman general right there. He's right in the middle of the thick of it. Come on. Come on. Kill him. You can do this. I believe in you guys. Oh, we retreated back onto the plaza. We got him. Nice work. 2 Julii leaders gone. Okay, you're back. Get back into the fight. Zone. Come on. Do another war cry. These guys aren't going to retreat. We need to kill them as quickly as possible. So, Quintus Julius and... 2 Quintus Juliuses? Oh, whatever. Get back into the fight. 12 left. These are the last defenders of the Julii presence in Italy, with the exception of that one guy who's bumming around near Rome. But he's not really worth much. And... dead. Well-deserved victory, guys. Celebrate all you want. Alright, so a lot of swordsmen did die in that fight, as is to be expected when attacking a well-defended walled city. And that final fight could have gone a lot smoother. It's just that it just had to be the weakest unit of guys that walked out ahead of everyone and got mauled by the dogs. But thankfully that unit is still intact. And with luck, chosen swordsmen. Yeah, we've got quite a few chosen swordsmen back, so I don't think we've lost any full units. Okay. Arminium is ours. And of course exterminate, because there's going to be a lot of people here. Ready new friends. Gwendolyn the Honest now has a famous warrior, just like many other people. And a Roman turncoat. That's going to come in handy. So, you don't even have a... For goodness sake, I was hoping to upgrade my guys here. Still, we can at least retrain our chosen swordsman. That's the important thing. And... okay, definitely get a blacksmith here. Public order's pretty good. The public order will definitely get a lot harder to maintain once we go over to Greece and such, because of the distance to capital penalties. Excuse me. But we can always... Londinium will always remain our true capital. But we'll just move our capital status, quote unquote status, further down south towards Italy, just to appease the people. But either way, that was our major fight dealt with. Arminium now belongs to us. The Julii no longer have a presence in Italy. And I think... so you have a full-blown armourer. So that's good. So we can actually get some full-blown swordsmen here. So I think we did actually lose a full unit there. Huh. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We definitely want to get all of our regular swordsmen replaced with chosen swordsmen as soon as possible. So, retrain recruitment. Get some more chosen swordsmen going. Silver quality, of course. And Canticock, we can have you coming down here. Can you? You'd be able to attack him. I wouldn't want to risk it just yet. But I want all the chosen swordsmen that we've got available when hitting Rome. The rest of Italy, I wouldn't expect these cities to be that well defended. The Brutii would have most of their forces near Greece, and as we've seen up north. And the Scipio will no doubt have most of their forces down in Africa. As for these guys, okay, you're still building. So next turn, we'll also be fighting, well, it's not really going to be a fight, but we'll be besieging the Germans again. So it is a new turn, and I've seen that a lot of people want to talk to the Romans. We've got a Pontic, Spanish and Greek diplomat speaking to the Senate itself, and a Parthian and Spanish diplomat talking to the Scipii. The Romans are apparently quite popular. Aha! Hello. Finally! The Scottish settlement, or the settlements near the border of Scotland, are getting close, or are now reaching... are now reaching full city status, and Egypt, you gits. Okay, new family members. Yes, Tin Commodus. We lost. Carticus. Oh, not another one. Slubberdulian. People! Stop being drunkards. I'm fine with you guys drinking in celebration of a good victory, but stop drinking every day 24/7. Anyway, let's see what this guy is. Devout minion. Oh dear. He's come of age and he's willing to submit to the amorous advances of other men. He's in the pink though. Homely. He prefers to think of himself as rugged. He's a grower. Farming. Good. Trusty. Marvellous, we've got some nice honest people here. But no morale penalties, which is good. So we can actually have you... oh, hello. Ah, no. What the hell? People! Stop getting drunk! Another slubberdilly meant 2 drunken uncles at once. Stop it! Just stop it! Oh, gosh. Tengumus, come down here, cross the channel, and show these people how it's done. Alright? In fact, let's have you join the German campaign. Any mercenaries? Yeah, why not? We can use these guys. We've got the money. We can use these guys as a garrison. And he's gotten you a mercenary captain, which is always good. In the meantime, I think it... First off, and the Brutii army, big army, has shown up again. They've got Triarii. So I'm not sure if that would be a unit they started with, or whether they've actually developed a city well enough to actually start recruiting Triarii. Because if so, they might be on the way growing their cities enough that they're getting close to enacting the Marian reforms, and that's when things get dangerous. Or the Romans get really dangerous. We've got head hurlers and chosen swordsmen here, but most of it are mercenaries. Hello. Captain Publius has landed in Italy as a last desperate attempt to reinforce, and where'd the Senate army go? Spy! Where'd that massive Senate army go? Huh. Interesting. That rebel army in Brigands is moving worryingly close. Either way, I've got more chosen swordsmen being recruited here to help replace the regular swordsmen. So let's see what we got. So one, I could take them out of Batavium. Do I risk it? We'll see. So, see, let's just say I do. We've got 1, 2, 3. So we fill that slot and then replace 2 of the regular swordsmen. That works. We could always replace the chariots, since we're doing a lot of city fighting. Either way, they're sieging. Right, Parma's in good shape now, public order wise. We're just out of reach of being able to see the city, annoyingly enough. But we've made landfall on Sardinia. That's good. In the meantime, our diplomat here can get eyes on very poorly defended. Very poorly defended. And tiny armies bumming around. I don't think the Spanish are really in any state to threaten us. So, let me see what we've got here. Justin. These guys are getting old a bit. I think it's about time that they actually get some proper fighting going before they succumb to old age. So we've got 2 regular swordsmen and 5 chosen swordsmen. That's a good backbone of heavy infantry. They could have some cavalry support, but public order here is okay-ish. It's because of a tax penalty, so I can always lower the taxes. Army-wise, so I think it's about time. I can always keep on recruiting more troops here. So Caracateris, it's about time for you to shine once more. We're going to have to walk past this Gaelic settlement though, or we can just ignore it and go up this way. Let's just ignore it and go up this way. Right, I can always lower the tax rate. That's perfectly fine. Get some more chosen swordsmen. Alright, we're about to open up a war with the Spanish before long. In the meantime, let's not... They've actually moved an army outside of the city. That's just 1 unit of screeching women. That's going to do nothing. Carolus the Lewd. So what are you like? Priestess of Airbod. In the pink, testy. Lewd. He has no restraint in his lewd and lavish language and behaviour, and delights in his collection of unusual artworks. Been in the war, so he'll be a little tough. He'll be slightly tough to kill, but nothing in regards to morale or anything like that. So he's going to be a bit tough to kill, but nothing outside of that. But this will be a simple fight anyway. So this will be a nice simple fight. Just get the rams up there, and then we march in and kill them. Simple enough. They've got reinforcements, but it's just 1 unit of screeching women. We'll see if we can take over the city before they get here. So we are through the walls, and this unit of spear warbands seems completely oblivious to the breach behind it. And if that's going to be the case, and the screeching women did get inside the city, but that's going to be just in time for them to get butchered. Sorry, ladies, but you picked the wrong city to reinforce. Come on, lads, get in there. Run for it. Get there before the women do. And they can just reinforce, try charging, saying, we're reinforcing the city. And all they're seeing is the corpses of all the guys they were trying to save. And they're completely oblivious. And now they're going, oh, behind us. What, you didn't hear all the screaming? Right, get these guys in. And these ladies are tired, so they're going to be no good in a fight. Meantime, okay, so now they've turned around, they're actually putting up more of a fight. But they're going to get hit in the back once again. There we are. Completely surrounded and they're routing. So now they're going to get completely cut down. Chop, chop, chop. The screeching women are fighting, but they're not going to last long. They're very tired. Alright, everyone. Everyone but the chariots and the horses.
Flee from the field like
and that counts as an army by itself since it's the only unit here. Right, the infantry, they can... Oh, not the chariots. Right, you stop. Everyone but the chariots and such. Line up. Oh, and cut these guys down as you do. Go on, stab him. Ah. Right, line up, and then what we've got left, we've got very closely packed barbarian ward and one more spear. One more spear warband. They will put up a fight being on the plaza, but I have faith in my men. So we're nearing the plaza and no response from anyone. Unless these guys are ready to charge. Doesn't look like it though. We've got 4 screeching women here. No, here they come. I should have done a war cry first, I didn't expect to charge. My men are in a bit of a column formation, which isn't the best. But I suppose if they're charging into a big massive infantry like that, it somewhat lessens the charge, although... No. If they're in a big blob, then the charge itself will be powerful, but then the cavalry will get quickly bogged down in the big blob of infantry. See, look at all this. Even though they're strong, heavy cavalry, they're still going to struggle to make a big dent in a big mass of heavy infantry with upgraded equipment. It's not silver equipment, but it's still upgrades nonetheless. These women are shouting encouragement, but they're just getting chopped down. The general's retreating. See if you can cut him down. He's just standing there. Cut him down. Do not let him... Oh, you gits. Right, give a war cry. And then... go in again. Finish this guy off. Charge! That's the captain of the screeching women. And down he goes. Good work. Okay, so reform. Wait for the next war cry, because I want you guys to be as strong as you can be. Actually, they're fractured. Kill them now. Forget what I just said. Their formation's broken up. So they've got a couple of spears down, but it's not going to be as good as a full-blown... Okay, war cry. It's not going to be as good as a full-blown phalanx. Just kill them now. You've got yourself a war cry attack bonus. You guys at the back, run this way. See if you can sort of swarm them. Look at them all. Running forward, desperate to get into the action. Okay, now kill them. They'll slightly burst out a bit. Just a huge, massive swordsman. But they've got no phalanx left at all now, so it's just going to be a case of quickly cutting them down and securing this settlement for the glory of the British Empire. Come on, just 5. There's one guy here who's a bit confused, trying to stab the rock or something. Not Dwayne Johnson, just this big rock here. But he's the last defender left of this city. And he probably couldn't even see what was going on because he was behind this rock. He was just thinking, guys, what's going on? I hear a lot of shouting, and who are these guys?
This is a great victory. The cries of dying enemies are
nice work, everyone. Another resounding victory for the British and the end of Carolus the Lewd. Women everywhere will celebrate. And with that, the settlement is ours. It's already a large city, so we don't need it to grow anymore, so we're just going to exterminate it so it has less of a public order problem. And it gives us a little bit of extra money. So population here is quite low, and it doesn't even have it doesn't have the 2 buildings I need. For goodness sake. So I can't retrain my chosen swordsman. Aye, come on, Germany, get with the times. It's all about the Hall of Heroes and stuff now, and the weaponsmiths. Either way, we've made a good dent into German territory now, and I think I'm going to leave them be for a little while and march down south to deal with the Gauls. Or the last of the Gauls. And that's going to be next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this episode of Rome Total War. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed, and that you will see me in the next episode where, as I said, we're going to finish off the Gauls, we're going to start a war with the Spanish, we're going to finish off the Julii once and for all, and we're going to make preparations for the march on Rome, as I've said many times before, but we're going to do it eventually. I promise you, next turn, we're at least going to get someone moving towards Rome, okay? Probably should make promises like that just in case I can't make them. I'm going to make them anyway. Okay. I'll hope to see you then.